It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Falcons and the Ravens on Sunday night.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action and allows him to make some special plays out there.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A 51-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Tune. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now 3rd down and very long. Tua going to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
Yeah.
Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now Tune. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And Tune to throw it now. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
They were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tune. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Tune to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action, looks like a run, and then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. He finds his man, complete. That's man. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard
Looking to pass. Tua. A quick throw, but incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Tua's throw there, complete to Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's man. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown! 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Falcons now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Toon going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. throwing. Tune. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Tune. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Matt Horizon now on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football. Here's Tune. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
And Tune to throw it now. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tune. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24. Tune. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there. But they're good.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Trey McBride taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Tua to try again on second down. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 35-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
All
in
right,
our
Coach,
game.
thanks.
Still
Yeah,
lots to keep
both
an eye
teams
on.
likely
Guys
to make some
battling,
changes in
trying
what's
to make
been
a
a
ball
closely
club.
fought
We'll send it
battle
back
to
to
this
two guys
point.
already on
This
our
taken
team.
in right
That's
around
Brandon
the goal
Godden
line.
and Charles Davis.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. goes Haskins to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now it's Bolden. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Thompson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. This drive starts with a Haskins carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Thompson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Haskins on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Another run for Haskins.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd down and 6. Thompson going to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Thompson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Thompson. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it right side with Haskins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Thompson to throw on 2nd down. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Thompson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Blankenship's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So that is 2nd drive ending in a field goal now here in the 3rd.
Yeah, the first one got them closer, and this one gets them the lead, but I don't think they should fall in love with kicking field goals. They're going to need to put the ball in the end zone if they want to finish off this game with a win.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they'll keep leaning on the run game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be the 30-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Looking to throw, Thompson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Thompson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Now it's Thompson. Alton Robinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And the Falcons 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Randy Gregory from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the 1st down if they can. It's 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break down on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Thompson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Watts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Thompson now.
And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd down. Here's Thompson. Check down, complete to Haskins.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To the air again, Thompson.
And Bolden brings it in, complete. play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 1st down, they'll stick with Haskins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the front back? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 2, 1:37 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
He's back to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Uzomah.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA.